You know, it is often said that reading is to the mind as exercise is to the body. Yes, my friend, find something to read. Always find yourself reading. If you pick up a piece of paper, take the time to read it. You go somewhere in the supermarket, in a bookstore, always grab something and start reading it. Well, one of the best books that we could ever read, we know, is the inspired Word of God, the Holy Bible. But not only is the Holy Bible is the only book that we should read. We should learn to read and enjoy reading all the time. If you come around me, if you ever should come to our home, I'm telling you, you would find books all over the place. I'm an avid reader. I love to read. I'm always learning something from everything that I read, even if it's the ingredients or the label on something that, if you've bought to cook with or you're going to drink or, everything that has some sort of text on it, some sort of writing. You should learn, you should get into the habit of just reading. Your mind is expanded, your knowledge is increased. You understand? When you get into the habit of reading, you understand? And sometimes, you can read out loud to yourself. You understand? Some people will say, well, I can't read well. I didn't have a lot of schooling back then, but I pretty much taught myself to read. There were words that I would take the pen or pencil and just splice it in 2 or 3, and then I would say it according to the splices. And this is how I, pretty much learned to read. And there's still some words today that I still splice, And so I just thought, as I was sitting here, I began to focus on these words. Reading is to the mind as exercise is to the body. Yes, my friend, get into the habit of reading. Get into the habit of keeping your mind awake and always being alerted to what's going on. Be aware of what's happening. Read newspapers, read articles. You're on social media, you see something, read things. Get into the habit of reading. And I pray and trust that just these little words of inspiration and words of encouragement, will be a source of strength to you. And if it has encouraged you and you feel like you really want to read some more, or you have been reading since you've been listening to this, leave me a comment. Iron sharpeneth iron. I encourage you, you encourage me. All right? Have fun reading. God bless.